Okay. I'm going to be doing some lore today. I'm going to start off the lore with something a little different. Apparently, I fucked something up on the main character file. I missed a piece of lore. I don't know if there's an armor set I was supposed to have been able to get, but apparently didn't do the thing right to get it. So I made a new character, which I was just playing the video just to play the video game to like enjoy it, and I realized, hey, I could show off that thing I missed with this character, which is here in the Cathedral of the Deep. Apparently, I missed a NPC invasion here. So we're going to wander around Embered. I was sort of certain I had done this, but apparently I didn't. There we go. Here's some lore over here. So I'm playing a wizard character in this file. Hey, what's up, Longfinger Kirk? What if... Gonna give you my stabbing knife. Okay. We killed Kirk. And now we can teleport away. Now, if I did this correctly, I should have a armor set as well. I was just tooling around with Kaz the first time I did the Cathedral of the Deep on stream, and I may have been distracted, which may have prevented me from obtaining this. Thank you for the resub, Burndead. We've got lots of lore now. We got the Barbed Straight Sword, Longfinger Kirk, Infamous Knight of Thorns. Countless Thorns of an ominous weapon induce heavy bleeding. Yep, so it's just like a longsword type weapon. It has bleed on it. It's kind of short. It's about the size of a short sword. It's got the normal longsword moveset. Hello, Divac. We also got a very useless shield, which is the spiked shield. It's a bashing weapon, or bashing shield. It's not very good. Its block chance, its dark block actually seems okay, but not really. It's not very good is the thing. And it's a bashing shield, which is not very useful. But the actual useful thing is the Thorns set. Believe it or not, this is actually fairly useful, because it adds a minute amount of damage to your roll. It gives you contact damage. A tiny, tiny bit of contact damage. Let's look at the lore of this. Fitting item for the murderous Kirk, for even the simple after rolling can damage enemies while wearing this attire. I think they all say that. Yeah. So one of the main uses of... plus it's got pauldrons. This is actually a fairly useful set of armor in PvP, because when people use Tears of Denial, if you like hit them and then immediately roll into them, the damage from your Thorn armor will in fact kill them through Tears of Denial. It's kind of Voldo. If like my ass were hanging out, that would be a little Voldo. Well, that's all this Gaiden character was meant to do on this particular playthrough. I might use this character to show off some other lore stuff that's like not compatible with my other playthrough, but probably not. Ooh, Blood Bowl. Kind of Blood Bowl. And I named the character Book Sniffer, because it's a wizard. So we're going to go back over to Herald, which will take us back to the land of Aerion. Where's Herald at? Hi, Herald. 32 hours I've been doing this, huh? That's quite the stretch. Don't think I've been streaming that long, but I've been streaming quite a bit. Oh yeah, I came here looking for the Armor of Thorns set, which should have been here, but it wasn't because I didn't kill Kirk, apparently. Let's go back to... I think I want... Yeah, Snowy Mountain Pass. I got the full follower set off camera. I don't actually think the Thorns damage does poise damage. And in fact, there's a bit of a quirk with it. There's enemies that you can stun by rolling into them. If you roll into them with the Thorn set, they don't get stunned by it. It's weird. Yeah, we got the follower set. I like the hat. They all see that. I'm not gonna wear the hat though. I think I'm gonna swaps to. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I have Bountiful Light on. I don't know why. I probably want a ranged attack for this segment. So let's bring some Gurse with us. And just... Oh, that's why. I have Bountiful Light on because I was farming equipment. And that's why I have coins on my person. This looks very warm to me. So this area sucks on ice. Because you've got all these tall boys. There's one up there. The asshole. He's trying to breathe fire at me. Don't breathe fire at me, that's rude. I'm gonna wiggle around and back and stab me in the ass. Okay, I did the kick input a whole lot. Now watch me screw it up in front of an enemy. 10 prism stones, huh? That seems like a treasure. Like a real wondrous treasure. Could go down here. Sure, let's go here. Certainly this will pay off. Three shots without our buffs. That's probably okay. Oh, yeah, we can... That was a weird noise. I think we can unlock a useless shortcut up here. Or can we not? I think we cannot. We can go down here. There's just a boy down here. Just some boys. I came over here for some boys. So this area is pretty simple. I shouldn't get that awfully lost, but I probably will anyways. We got dogs. Sword Boy takes priority. Ah, hello, Imzakaran. We are doing Ashes of Aerion today. Fighting these awful things. These awful, awful guys. And having the sound kind of mess up a little bit. I feel like I'm missing something over here. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but I feel like I am. There's guys up there. I can hear dogs. Scratch that guy in the butt. I knew that was coming. Let's give this guy the old... nothing, apparently. Let's give him the old nothing. The old my shots getting blocked by rocks routine. Ah, this guy found me. So, which way should I going? I can go over there, or I can go over here. Kind of feels like Skyrim, you think? It's not flat enough to be Skyrim. Ah, natural ramps. That's a trap item. But that guy lived. That's not fair. You guys shouldn't live through a backstab. Oh, is it because I'm not at full health? Well, I'm gonna say, this seems kind of poor. That guy's barely alive. Okay. Okay. Okay, where's the other boy at? There was another boy. Where's the boy? Where's the boy? Oh, I don't have any blue Estus on. That seems... Oh, I have it. I have it. I just don't have it on. Okay. Where's the other boy at? Okay. Another useless hat. And we've dealt with an ambush. Okay. That didn't go great, but it went. And going is the better part of valor. Okay. So these guys who have been blocking me so good with the shield have in fact been blocking me with this piece of garbage here. Imbued with fate resistance to the abyss. This shield sucks. It's not very good. But it does, if you upgrade it all the way and infuse it a dark infusion, it can be a good shield for blocking dark damage. Who cares? I don't. But it's a piece of lore, and thus I need to get it. Where'd you come from? This is by the big bell, right? This is where I'm at? Nah, I'm around the bell. So we need to go over here. There's the bell. I was by the bell. I hear a boy. Where are you at, my boy? Who knows? So I've yet to come to the actual challenge part of all this nonsense. I always think that is an item, even though it's just a bright spot. But we do have a shortcut here. Because we have this log, which has been overcome with rot. It's full of spaghetti. And you can fell tree. And if you do that, you get this shortcut. There is, in fact, a Dark Crest Shield. It's just called Crest Shield. That brings you back here. Yeah, it's like a... You know those spaghetti squash? Imagine that only if it was a tree. There's also this bridge over here. Wondrous bridge. Oh, I goofed that up. I was supposed to go over there. Well, I guess I have to loop the loop again. Just follow the trail of boys. I think I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm going the right way. Okay. Cool. And yeah. I spent a long time trying to fall on that specific spot, trying to get that item, and then dying. Is there anywhere to go over here? No. Not really. I wonder how this game handles layering multiple sound effects on top of each other. Because whatever it is they're doing doesn't work. I'll take your large shard. And a chunk. A treasure. Indeed. Oh, it's like I can make the sound of the wind go away by just, like, going into menus too fast. Oh, I guess I embered on accident. I guess we're going to get invaded, probably. That's probably fine. I unlocked the shortcut first. Okay. I heard something. I'm hearing something, but I don't know what I'm hearing. Oh, it's that guy. Kind of committed to your move there, huh? And now we're just over here in a little different part of Belltown. Although, I can fall over here and go somewhere else. Haha. I'm talking about this as if I've never played it before, even though I've completed this DLC a few times. It's just far from ingrained into my memory. Yep, there's the bell. Scan for boys. I found one. Something over there. Woods with a bunch of dudes? Yeah. This place also kind of has too many dudes in it. Not quite Dark Souls 2 levels. Got the two-shot on dogs. Poochie went back to his home planet. I don't mind this place that much. I know a lot of people don't like the level design of this DLC. Up here come the dogs. That dog just went off a cliff. That dog didn't seem very concerned with fighting me. I should go get that item. They sort of walk up to me and stop. Ah, Black Flame. That's a good spell. Hooray, I got his torch. It's everybody's favoriteest thing. It's torch. The offensive torch. This torch told too many salty jokes. Used by Farron followers. It lets you breathe fire. Some forms of the abyss manifest as pus within the body, treated from ancient times with fire. We've seen that. We've seen the treating pus with fire, and by that I mean throwing fire bombs at the pus of men. Have I gone down here yet? There's a bloodstain down there. That's not promising. Oh yes, down there is the death hole. We'll be going to the death hole for certain. But now we're just going to a death hallway. There's a floating rock texture, kind of looks like. Nope, it just layered weirdly. Ah, Helloger. Here's a new Daredevil. Well, I thought I rolled through that, but I rolled too early, I guess. So who's excited to kill all those boys again? Sigh. So his combo killed me from full, basically. Full and embered. He was a red-eyed guide, though, and that told me he was stronger than the other ones. Next time we'll apply buffs to him. Maybe try to Zorch him with some lightning from farther away. Because his arrows are easy to dodge. Of course, we could knob over here is just where the other log we can knock down leads to. Too many dudes isn't really what got me there. That was more a powerful dude. That didn't work. I fell for a classic trap. Fell as in, yeah. Thanks for the sub, Medibot. His cookies. I need to do a Yoko stream again. I'm gonna have to sneeze at some point. My nose keeps telling me to sneeze and I keep ignoring it. Yep, close to Magfest. I gotta get up to fighting weight. Don't go up there. That's the bad spot. What happens if I try dashing through? I can say pretty easily that this did not go super great, although I did get those dogs to jump off a cliff. Those dogs did jump off that cliff. Yes. Very good. Jump off the cliff, dog. I have to make sure that when the one dog hollers, I know where all the dogs are at. Coming to me. Nobody's made an Airbud joke yet. Nobody says a dog can't be a follower of the apocalypse. No. Farron, follower of the abyss. Those are different. Okay. When can I lock onto you? Let's apply this strategy after applying the correct rings. Give me that lightning clutch. Give me that Morn's ring. Give me that ring of the sun's firstborn. Okay. Because I can just kind of I can just kind of stun lock him with ranged attacks. There we go. And give me back that Lloyd's ring. Give me back that. And what do I want on this ring? What did I have on this ring? I had a lingering dragon crest, but that doesn't really do anything. Could just keep covetous silver serpent ring, but then I'll have to change my gloves. With the Quakestone hammer. Does Ashen Estus always restore? No, not always. We're very full of bone dust. Yeah, it's plus 10. We can actually make how much Ashen restores of FP by wearing this. Our attunement's pretty okay. 24 is nothing to snuff at. It's just our flask is very big. I just picked up the Quakestone hammer and I want to read it. Stone hammer wielded by the Milkwood Knights. With the head of naturally formed stone. Yep, hand in hand, symbol. Quake. You can play Quake with this hammer. It's one of the launch pads that shoots you up really high. Sadly, this weapon is not very good. It's fun, but not good. I'm going to try to get Tallboy's attention. Whiffed kick inputs. How did that hit me when I was blocking? Okay. Actually, let's back up a little bit. I tried rolling through that, but... There we go. Just don't let him move and you'll be fine. Okay. Since we've unlocked both the shortcuts, we gotta go down into the death hole. I mean, I guess we don't gotta, but we should. Oh yeah, Quick Hammer is a busted move. Man, I've been meaning to stream... Maybe I should stream Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. I know Jins and Mike might have at some point. Or might want to at some point. They were having issues with Paper Mario. We could spend souls at some time? No. I don't need to spend souls. Because I did have fun playing and streaming Paper Mario. And TTYD is a good video game. Now I gotta remember how to get down to the death hole. You come back that way. Well, I mean... If he's just standing there... I can't resist, right? Where's that lightning clutch ring at? It's down here. That guy's... Whoa, how'd you end up here? That guy learned a trick. Did you see that bullshit that guy pulled? I confused my buddy. And now he's going on patrol. But I can't lock on to him anymore. There's a boy way over there that is going to cause earthquakes. And that guy's going on patrol. Hey, he pole vaulted. Yeah, he used his strong attack to pole vault up the cliffside. There's no way I can hit that guy if I just try aiming at him, right? Game, can I lock onto him, please? Man, that was a dangerous game I just pulled. What if I decided to become very stupid very quickly? Well, now I'm going to wait for him to stop being on patrol, which means maybe I just blast him again. I'm going to keep the silver cat ring on, just in case things go poorly for me. One thing I can do is my control stick can decide to go to the left a whole bunch. But I can try. I don't trust that because it didn't actually hit the ground, it hit the side. Oh, he's restoring health. Oh. Well, use it or lose it. There we go. This one's gonna get me. Yeah. Come here, you. There we go. Earthseeker. This is another cool but not super useful weapon. It's not so... The stat requirements on it are not ridiculously high, though, so you can actually make use of it. Large twin-bladed axe forged in bronze is a ceremonial weapon usually used in sacred rites. Milkwood is a land of primitive earth worship where chieftain knights served as high priests. It is a faith-strength weapon. That's kind of choppy. And you can cause explosive tremors. Kind of like what Quake... No, Quake does the Stone Knight thing from Dark Souls. However, we're not that strong. We are instead pious. We are so pious. Look how pious we are. 40. Anyways, that's the death hole. This is a hole that you fall into. And you usually die because you're like, well, shit, there's like guys down here. And they're all like throwing things at you. Somewhere there's a guy up there from that one place we were at. He's also firing arrows at us now. I'm just going to go back to the bonfire. And now we can stop fooling around in this ridiculous place and start making advancements towards the end goal of the area, I want to say. There's plenty we've left undone here. And I still have the silver cat ring on. Now, I know what you're saying. I have 111,000 souls. Could maybe go spend some? But to that I say no. Because the next area we're doing is not actually that threatening. Hey, what's up? And we're going into a gross place. And I suppose if you're the kind of person who is not a fan of bugs, this would not be a great place to be. Here in this mine of some kind that's just chock full of bugs. This place is also fairly dark. Do I have a regular torch? I do. But there's bugs here. They're not especially threatening. They're shooting bugs at me, though. They shoot leeches at you that come off if you bring your torch out. So you've got some, like, Cronenberg flymen here. Whack. Taste torch. He didn't die. But I stole his poop, so it makes up for it. So, you come here, you don't see a whole lot. You see all these nice wide walls with nothing in front of them. And then there's this one, which is missing the molding that this one has. This game probably does the most about subtly hinting its illusory walls than any other game. You can just go over here and like go that way, but we do want to go down where the gross things are at. The bug lore? You know, there probably is lore about these guys. We are in a painting. And the painting is rotting. And maybe what these things are is a manifestation of the rot on the painting that's destroying it as bugs that are literally eating it. I have to name all the bugs? Sure, why not? I'll name every bug we approach. Dead bugs don't get names. And the only good bug is a dead bug, so good bugs don't get names. There's some skulls in the detritus over here. So there's this disgusting room. Here's Sheila. And here's Albert. Over here's Sven. And Leela. And Elizabeth. Elizabeth shot her dumb barn bugs at me. And here we have Aldebert and Steiner. They're related. We have Albus. And we have Dronko. He's kind of a weirdo. Okay. I guess we are on top of a lot of corpses right now. And we have Dinkus and Uncle Greg. And Uncle Joey, no relation. We have Stevie. And Carl and Carlton. We have Droopy. And Tinkus and Drimpus. The Marquis de Alejandro. Got Sam. And Churchill. And Seamus. This one over here is Tactful Ogre. Sorry, buddy, I had to. Shit. No, 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 no. Here's Lemmy. Right there's Griffin. We have Linda and Anne. Over here we have Vicky and Naoto. Wilhelm's leggings and armor. We'll look at that soon. And here's Andy next to Andrew. Oh no! Andrew, no! Was Andrew the last one? Andrew might have been the last one. Next here in the Blood Gym. Blood Gym is the name of my Bloodborne character. So let's look at Wilhelm's set. We've got Black Helm of Wilhelm, Armor of Knight of Londor, and a nice fit for any lean hollow. This hollow knight, who served 3 sisters who founded the Sable Church, was particularly loyal to the eldest, known as a cold-blooded hangman. There's a few more bugs upstairs. We'll get to them later. Wilhelm's set is one of my favorites. Because when it says a good fit for any lean hollow, it isn't kidding. Where is Wilhelm's Hell? That's Drake Blood. Here we go. Wilhelm's set is very slimming. And by that I mean it makes you look like you're a noodly. It's also just like pretty good armor. A little heavy for us, it seems. What if I take the torch off? Nope, still a little heavy. But the pants are the best part. Okay. Yeah, plus it's got a poncho. Good cape physics. So you turn the thing. This is very reminiscent of something from the painted world of Arimus. The painted world. only one ever called the anyone only ever called the Painted World from Dark Souls the Painted World. Now we have this lady. I probably should have talked to her after killing Wilhelm, but I forgot to, so I guess I missed a tiny bit of lore. This is ending up a lot like Cabanos lore stream, where I forget the lore a lot and just show the game off. That's fine, though. I missed a line of dialogue from a lady. But I am going to be heading toward a big old lot of lore. Just a big old dumpling of lore.
As ashes will be, ever seeking fire.
What do you mean just started putting Bloodborne ideas into the game? This is almost exactly like something from Dark Souls, where you turn a lever down in the sewers where the bone wheel skeletons are at, and it turns the statue around that lets you go fight Priscilla. But speaking of that, come here, you. This took me a long time to find. Yeah, it might be very Bloodborne, but I think it's a direct reference to Dark Souls because of something we are about to find over here. We are going to find ourselves a platforming challenge. Ooh, I wonder if I can do something cool. I'm going to try to do something cool. I probably shouldn't, though. I should just get off here. And I should put the silver cat ring on. Got a platforming challenge. You just go down the roots. Oh, that one almost fucked up real bad. Try jumping, huh? So if you played Dark Souls, this might look familiar. What if... what do I need here? What if I did this? Put on my buff ring so I could get buff. Where's my buff ring at? It's here. And what if I went all embered? Oh ho! Using the Chaos Blade, huh? Okay, take time to tippy cup. That's a good spell they just used. A nice jump attack, my dude. There we go. Livid. Goddamn livid. And get floating chaos. Let's look at what we've earned. We have Parting Pyromancy Flame. Pyromancy Flame of Livid Pyromancer Dunnel that attracts the echoes of death. Wow. When Dunnel lost his hideous spouse, he gave his own Pyromancy Flame as an offering, which transformed into a Parting Flame. Not long after, Dunnel became a mad spirit, damned to wander the land. Release stored death echoes to gain a modest dose of Estus. So if you kill a couple enemies, it like charges the flame up, and you can use this skill to get an Estus back. The Parting Pyromancy Flame also leaves a little drugel around your hand, so that if you use a Pyromancy right next to somebody, they'll take extra damage from your flame. But the flame itself does less damage than the normal flame, so it's kind of a weird trade-off. I think combustion moves get stronger with the extra damage, but we don't have the intelligence to use it. Yeah, Drugel. What else would you call it? I also don't know who Dunnel's hideous spouse was. If any of you have any idea who the hideous spouse might refer to, please tell me. So this is, of course, the area where you fight Priscilla in Dark Souls 1, or you just encounter her, you come from over here. You come from over here, and then you either fight her, or she says, plunge from the plank and scurry on home. Yeah, Hideous Spouse does kind of sound like the Lady of the Darkling, but the only connection there is that she was hideous. Like, brass armor might. It is said that the brass armor once hides something hideous within. I guess. So maybe the Lady of the Darkling could be. Was this guy a Londorite though? I guess he could have been. Plunging yourself from the plank here, though, is a good way to get yourself solid snaked. And by that I mean killed in a field of white flowers. So we're just going to leave. Yeah, the Great Swamp Outcasts are kind of ugly as far as people go. Now we get to go back to Bugton. I'm actually wearing a bug-related shirt, so it's fun. Although my bug-related shirt is not horrible flymen who vomit bugs at me. Ooh, maybe Priscilla was Dunnel's wife. Yeah, because she was hideous. Kind of. Everybody loves her, but she's hideous. And she might have died because of the illness of the painting. Yeah, now we're going somewhere. I should put my torch back on, if at all possible. Because I'm going to get bugged by these bugs, certainly. Well, crap, I guess I have to name all these bugs again. I'm going to have to fight them. So we got Vivian. And Vivi. And Violet. And two more. Adrian and Adrienne. We got Kimbo. We got Kimberly. We got Clayton. Sorry, Clayton. There's a few more. We got Christofferson. There's nothing over here. Christofferson might have been the last one. So we named all the bugs. And this brings us back to the chapel. And we've got Mr. Worldwide. Mr. Brightside. Only it speeds up every time they use a pronoun. Oh, it's Pitbull? Oh, he's... I guess we are in Anchorage, Alaska. He got sent here to the Walmart. We got some lore up here.
Thou art Ash. Thou hast a pact made with Uncle Gale, so I wish to tell thee all. Behold its size. This is my canvas. It's to be a cold, dark, and very gentle place. But first, I must see flame.
No idea what all that means. Oh, we've got the Triple C with us. We got CCC. I was hoping they would come play ladder with me. Well, we've got sword versus sword. I got murdered. Man, Skull Knight there did really good. Let's go get our bloodstain back. If I had taken time to buff up, maybe I would have gotten the chip kill on that, but you know how things go. I guess the Skull Knight from Berserk is Pitbull. The secret has been revealed. So at least our bloodstains are right here. That was a fun way to die, at least.
Those who aren't kin to fire cannot paint a world.
Mm-hmm.
Those absorbed by fire must not paint a world.
No idea what that means.
Don't worry. I haven't forgotten, Mother.
Who's that?
I wish to paint a picture of a cold, dark, and very gentle place. One day, it will make someone a goodly home. That's why I must see flame.
What does that mean?
I wish to paint of one. That's why.
Doesn't make any sense. What does that mean? What does it mean? With your grandma hands? She's kind of got dragon scales. You can sort of see them on her face too. Kind of like Yorshka, only whoever this is doesn't have a tail. At least not one we can see. Who are you? Leo! And over here is a very special summon sign. This is a summon sign that we can see even though we are not embered. This phantom will be summoned summoned later at a separate location. Summon Slave Knight Gale? No.
Be forewarned, eager Ash. Should this world wither and rot, even then would Ariandel remain our home. Leave us be, Ashen One. Thou art the Lord of Londor, and have thine own subjects to guide.
Uh-huh.
Leave thou art the...
Sure. Get this goddamn torch off of me and get my good pants back on. So, it's about time we fought a boss. I guess I ought to prepare. Think she sounds like Gwendolyn? Could be. Did my D-pad mess up? I was supposed to go back to Firelink and spend these souls, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, I went here for some reason. This is not the bonfire I want. I think I want, So I do have quite the number of souls on me. Oh, I'm down here. I really should go back to Firelink Shrine, though, you know? Just to spend all these extra souls I have. Actually, I need to make some modifications. Okay. Okay, everything's looking good. I should first. Okay. We got Valorheart and the champion's bones. I can't help but think of the fight for dispense two Snake Eater references in this section because we have we have a boss fight in a field of flowers. There's no MiGs coming to blow the hell out of us though. I should turn music back up. There should be a bonfire around here somewhere. I mean, if there is, it's not that useful. Somehow this got here. They just had a big wolf, so somebody decided to put a big sword in front of a grave on it. There's the dang bonfire. I like this area with all these big stalagmites of ice. You almost always end up fighting over there underneath the Priscilla area, though. By the way, that is the Priscilla area. If I had jumped off from there, I would have died, but maybe started the boss fight. Alright, I should look at the stuff. We have Valor Heart, which I can actually equip. Holy crap. This is an incredibly fun weapon. It's just sort of a sword when you one-hand it. It just got like a longsword moveset, but when you two-hand it, you become a Soul Calibur character. Where you do the buckler and short sword combat, and then you can block with it, and you can do a pose with it, where you can go wham, stab. But you can also do this. And it's got a really fun moveset. Let's learn about Valor Heart. Weapon once wielded by the champion of the undead match. A special paired set consisting of a broadsword and a lion shield. The champion fought on without rest until he lost his mind. In the end, only his page and a lone wolf stayed at his side. On the stance, use normal attacks to thrust forward with the shield up, and strong attack to execute a shield bash with the lion's roar. So I guess maybe that grave was the champion's, not the... And the guy we actually fought might have been the page. So Valor Heart's cool. It's not that very good at blocking because it's a crappy small shield, but if you're doing a quality build, it is a fine weapon to use if you want to have a fun time. Pretty powerful, too. Not super powerful, but pretty powerful. What shield was I using? I was using the Milkwood shield. Where's it at? Here. Yeah, the beast thing in Tales games is just called Beast. Yeah, you can block while attacking, yeah. So it's kind of it's an interesting weapon. And you can actually get it relatively early if you just make a beeline for the boss. The wolf is pretty tough. But we also got the champion's bones. The charred but warm bones of a champion. Some of my bones. Burn a permanent firelink shrine bonfire to participate in undead matches. Long ago, an undead declared a fight to celebrate their undeath, and to preserve what remained of their souls, and so it was that the undead matches were born. The merit of an undead is measured in deaths. Could there be a greater gift for such a creature than a fight that has no end? So you burn this at Firelink. You can't do any of that anymore. But you can burn this at Firelink. And you can organize, or you can do an undead match. You have duel, one-on-one, fight till one is fallen. Use of Estus is forbidden. Use of Ash and Estus is limited. You have brawl. I've never used this. I guess it is a way to duel, though, in the game. They added a fight arena. I don't know how active it is, but I might do it later. But for now, I have to decide what I'm doing. think what I'm doing is spending my souls.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then take note.
I was going to level up strength and dexterity, right?
Farewell, Ashen One.
How many did I need? 16 strength, 22 dex.
Well, very then take.
Leveling up strength is slightly more effective than leveling up dexterity because it makes two-handing deal extra damage. Ooh, 7,777 souls. Very lucky. How many souls do I need for a level up? About 20 grand. I do want to bottom dollar myself here, because these souls are going away.
Well, very then take.
Yeah.
Ashen One.
Okay, the arena is active in duels. Makes sense. So, the the upcoming thing that's going to happen.
Can't find anything.
The upcoming boss fight I'm about to do is the hardest fight in the game. And I'm very unlikely to actually win tonight. I don't know how long it'll take me to win. I've not beaten this boss many times. Once, actually.
Ashen One.
It's System X95. That's the boss. Move you there, and then put you there, just in case. Do I want to try parrying here or not? I probably don't. You're going to be worthless. If I do that, I can't wield the powerful weapon. Okay. You might be okay. I guess there's this Ring of Steel Protection as a generic ring. I could just go at the fight at first. How is your... Okay, Wilhelm set's actually pretty good. Can I get... Guess the follower gloves are better than that. GRS is going to be worthless. Deep protection? I think I fired the White Corona a little bit. There could be Teardrop, or Tears, but that would mean giving up Sacred Oath. Sacred Oath is not going to be that useful. Tears of Denial might be. Can you go Tears and Deep Protection? Let's go. If I want to try parry, should I parry? Or should I just use a shield that has a better block? As the HP regen is not going to be useful here. It might be this one. Something weird's happening to my computer. I might need to take a break to go wiggle all that out.
What stops thine ears? Please.
A dead snake thing with a... no idea what that is. Should I fight you? I honestly don't remember how to start the fight. Oh, you just talk to it. Look in the blood bowl. Oof, this is gonna be rough. Ooh.
Bring Frida to me, please. Canst thou not see the flame flickering once again? Soon will it surge. I can see it, feel it.
Fret not, Father. We have no need of thy flail. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash. Please avert thine eyes. I will snuff out these ashes for good.
And how? Up, she's gonna do the thing. Up, she got me with the double dueler. That move is very... shit. Hard to dodge. So many of you might have noticed that this is a Bloodborne fight. I should probably turn all of my... ah, crap. Where's she jumping to? She jumped over there. Crap. Where's she jumping to? Over here. Okay. My buff's probably not going to go through. Yeah, I should definitely turn all my blue Estus into yellow Estus. Hey, look, it's blood! Ariandel's very crow-like. Got a bit of a hair lip, too. Up, he's grumpy. I've got my bowl and I'm mad. So now there's fire everywhere. Woof. I'm probably gonna die on this stage. If I get this, if I can not die on this stage, it'll be fun though. Oh, by the way. Up, there's the Bloodborne. He's screaming. Okay. So with this fight, you want to focus on this guy. She is still fighting you. But you can't kill her. Oh man, can I just rush? Crap. Ah, there we go. Almost beat up Aerion. Woof. Woofa doofa. Let's go turn our blue Estus into yellow Estus. No, if I had like one more salvo... Let's say I never want to block. Let's say I never want to block. Because if he seemed very weak to lightning, which means I could maybe just deal with him very, very quickly. Because dealing with both him and Frida on me at the same time is not good. If I never want to block, I can just keep stamina. And in fact... Yeah, you beat me. I died. I don't know how many times I'm going to be trying this fight tonight. Is it greedy just to claim I'm never going to block? But if this is a Bloodborne fight, then it means I never want to block. Okay, let's go, go, go. Okay. Maybe I do want to block sometimes. The important thing about Frida is you can stun her out. I think I like the one-handed moveset here better. Jump. Shit! Just get your full fucking thing off, why don't you? This is definitely a fight where I'm going to have to use every trick in the book. That was a bad idea. Okay, the lightning blade is very important here. Okay. Uh, okay, so I have to start round 2 by buffing my sword. Okay, got it. I also do want to block sometimes, and the one-handed moveset is better. We're learning things. Wait, does Deep Protection and Tears of Denial not stack? These buffs is mutually exclusive. What about Tears and Sacred Oath? Okay, Tears and Sacred Oath go together fine. How about Tears and Sacred Oath from Sword? No, I'm looking at my quick bar, Ogre. Guess there's one way to tell. Okay, it worked. That looked like to me it worked. Because I went to 0 and then I went to dead. So I think they do stack. It just looks weird. But that's only with I need to confirm with you now. We're doing science here, kids. Okay, I think it worked. That one wasn't as clear. I'm going to pretend like they work. Well, the thing is, this is Dark Souls, so I am prepared to learn that something stacks with one thing but not another. Okay, let's get our outfit back on. Which I think is Wilhelm's set, as much as I can manage. Overwritten by... Okay, it is overwritten by Deep Protection, then. So it's not... That isn't even worth doing. What is worth doing, then? I need a whole more attunement slot. Why do I have GRS equipped? I think I get more mileage out of Lightning Blade than I do out of... Okay, then, is Tears of Denial going to be more or less useful than the burst damage I get out of Sacred Oath? Well, I can cast Tears and then put Sacred Oath on and cast it now, because Teardrop stays on. Okay. Let's go, Frida. You can backstab her, but she's not letting me. Dang it. Jump! Shit. Oh, I wasn't dead. Oh, right, I have freaking tear... I forgot I have Tears of Denial on. Oh, I could have recovered. Blood my blade? What do you mean by that? Like, bleed damage? Okay. I've got a couple more tries in me. So I actually kind of want Lightning Blade to wear out at the end of stage 1. Hello, Scienceman. I'm fighting Frida. That was weird. Wham! Jump! If you don't know how to deal with the jump attack, it is the worst. Oh, dang it! That should have counted. That's the big attack. You can't block the big attack. Shit, getting too close to them each other. Okay. Now, you may be wondering why I'm doing stuff over again. That's because this shit ain't over. My stamina sucks. Shit! Ah! Got in the dam! Ha! Well, that went much, much better than anticipated. People don't fear the Reaper, or the wind, or the sun and the rain. Don't fear the Reaper. Come on, baby. So I was expecting that fight to take a very long time. But it didn't really. But we set everything on fire. Let's go talk to, let's go talk to the place up here. You want to see fire?
I can hear the fire crackle, and soon I will see it. My thanks, Ashen One. I will finish the painting of a cold, dark, and very gentle place, so that it might make a home for someone someday. My thanks.
Okay. So, you've got some lore to get out of this now that we've won. If we had summoned Slave Knight Gale, he would have appeared in Form 3. Bit of a pizza bird. And, well, everything's ruined, but at least the candlestick survived. We can pick up my empty bloodstain. We got a bonfire here, and we've got a special bonfire here, which is how you get to the second DLC. There's a bonfire to go to the Dreg Heap here, and there's one in the end area of the game. Wonder who this is. She's wearing a snake sheath over her face. At least I'm needlessly gendering. It doesn't really look like... It doesn't look very androgynous. Yeah, I was about to say Blood Fashion. This looks a lot like the Monumental from Demon Souls, except, you know, covered in fur and a snake. Although the way that snake leg looks, it actually... Yeah, that's just... This is a snake puppet. These are just blocks of wood tied together with a snake skin over it. On top of like a patchwork fur mantle. In fact, is this even a person? Or is that a dummy? You can kind of see wood grain. So really, I have no freaking idea what that is. What's the lore behind that? Speaking of... We got the soul of Sister Frida, which looks different from every other soul, kind of. Sort of looks like Stray Demon's soul, or Osiros' soul, only much thinner. One of the Twisted Souls. Steeped in strength. Frida was the first Ash. Okay, so she is the first Ash to enter the painting. But together with the Good Father, they chose to rot over fire. So I guess she at some point tried to kindle the first flame. You want it? Well, no, let's put on Way of the White Corona on. How much did I fire this before? This is fun. So the Blood Bowl is a Lord vessel. Are you just guessing it's a Lord vessel? I mean, it could be a Lord vessel, I guess. Maybe. It's just a bowl full of fire and blood. We didn't really put blood in there when we put souls in there. We just put souls. The Lord Vessel was less ornate than that. That had, like, worked brass around it.
Aha, thou art returned.
So, of course, there's stuff we can get from Frida, her soul. There is Frida's Great Scythe. Great Scythe wielded by Sister Elfrida, with a curved blade thinly coated by a painted world frost that easily breaks the guards of shields. In the painting, the scythe is a symbol of a long-lost home, possibly explaining Elfrida's preference for it. Elfrida stands conjure a magical bladed support scythe. Support scythe. Into the left hand, while the great scythe remains in the right, a stance derived from Elfrida's former swordsmanship. Use normal attack to leap towards and swing twice, or strong attack to coat the earth in running frost. This is a very fun weapon. It's kind of like this game's version of Greatsword of Artorias, even though this game, I think, has the Greatsword of Artorias in it, kind of. It does magic damage based off faith and magic, or intelligence, and it's just a really fun and cool weapon. If you want to have a fun time, try using this thing, although it's kind of a hard weapon to get for obvious reasons. You can also use it to get the Rose of Aerion, a flail used by the bulbous father of the painted world, he's bulbous by the way, to shred his own skin, producing blood to appease the flame, both a weapon and a miracle catalyst. Aerion, being a restorer of the painted world, knew that it would be painted with blood, and only blood could protect the secret. Violently flail oneself to trigger an awakening that temporarily boosts the strength of miracles, just as the good father used the rose on himself. So this is like a whip that you can self-flagellate with in order to buff your miracles. We could actually use it. I don't think I'm going to. One thing I forgot to do was get Lightning Storm. Yeah. Or, I don't think I want to use any of the other... Like here's a Wolf Knight Greatsword. Where's... I don't think I would ever use Storm Curved Sword. I guess I will have the stats for it. And I can't currently use Lightning Storm, so we'll hold off on crafting that just yet.
Treat the Firekeeper not with discourtesy. She is much like thee, prisoners both, kept to link the fire.
What's rather grim, Burned Head? That only blood will appease the secret? Where am I going? Yeah, I wanted to go back here to see if everything was on fire yet. I think there might be extra chat delay tonight. I've had a few framies, but very, very few, so there might be some extra delay. I can hear a great roar of fire. Oh, there's one more thing I need to do, I think. And it's not here. Oh, yeah, don't generally glamorize self-harm. Yeah. There's a few weapons that have done it in the past. There's actually one in this game, too. I think it's more of a reference to the Flagellates, which were a group of monastic people in the European tradition in the 1300s. They thought that the Black Death was a curse of God and that they had to show humility. Flagellation remains to this day a sort of darker side of Catholic practices. Not really supported by anyone, but it shows up every once in a while. I guess it existing and giving you a boost might be a... Oh, this guy's not here. I thought this guy would be here. Yeah, they didn't believe they would get superpowers. Where's Crowfriend at? I thought if you came back here after... Maybe I have to come back here after doing something way later. You standing outside? Don't be mean to me. He's outside. Is he outside over here? Oh, is that him?
Oh, my, thank you. I can hear the crackling from here. The sound of my home. The painting of Ariandel. Burning away. When the world rots, we set it afire for the sake of the next world. It's the one thing we do right, unlike those fools on the outside. When the world, it's...
Yep. Now that is lore right there. We do something better than the outside world. And I think we're going to go back to Firelink Shrine. And I think that is exactly the kind of thing I should end the stream on. Is an old nasty bird telling us to burn the world away. Maybe I can tease a level out of my body, too. But
Welcome home, Ashes.
thanks for joining, everyone, especially Burnthead
Watch the
and
dark take no
Medibot for resubbing. I think I'm doing dexterity now. Yeah.
farewell, Ashen.
If you want to support the stream, there's the sub button. You can do it. There's probably I can do the Nomba Yoko. Really enjoy that emoticon. Going to be doing some more co-op Shootsman on Tuesday. That's going to be more Portal 2, probably with Burnted again, and then Thursdays, of course. Just started up doing Kingdom Hearts, usually with Rosella, which is a game that I kind of have to play because of having made so many jokes about. But for now, we're just going to be playing pickup streams with Dark Souls. This one mostly. Maybe some other ones. Get a new controller soon. Maybe that'll help out my Yokoism. Maybe I'll stream some Yoko. But anyways, thank you all for joining me. And good night.